I'm restoring my clapped out 2008 Cadillac CTS. By the way, I'm back. Alright, this bumper has been unpainted for over a year now and I'm sick of it. So we're finally going to be painting this along with doing a few other things. This is part 1 of restoring this 2008 Cadillac CTS. And now we're just gonna... Alright, so starting off, we're going to go ahead and remove a bunch of tabs from the top of the bumper, then from the inner fender. After we do that, we're going to unbolt the 10mm bolts on the side and then rip that thing off, baby. Oh yeah.
Make sure you keep all of your items. Make sure you keep all of your items, okay?
Oh, by the way, did I mention we have a dog time? Oh yeah. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and hit this with a professional cleaning. Oh yeah. Here's a quick little close-up. Nice. So I'm hitting it right now with some degreaser and started cleaning this thing up. Mind you, I had already wet sanded this in preparation for this about a week prior, but ended up not doing it. In this moment, I realized, oh crap, there are bugs embedded into this thing. So with our helping friend, Existential Dread, we decided to make an executive decision. We are going to wet sand this again. Wow, I made this clip way too long. Alright, so I am sanding this after cleaning for some reason. I found a little bit of this very high grit sandpaper. Usually you want to wet sand these and then clean them off because you'll get a lot of fisheye and stuff. But over here, we're just balling. So we're just gonna, you know, sand off a couple of like the bugs that have been smacking into this bumper. I did have this pre-sanded, like I sanded it a different day. Also don't recommend doing that, it's kind of stupid. But, you know, I don't really have to do things right sometimes. I'm just gonna get her done. Because if I don't get her done, it's never getting done. Now it's smoother. Now it's smoother. Yeah. Alright, this is prepped. This is plastic adhesion promoter. Come on. Alright, so I've had this sitting out in the sun for a little bit to get kind of warm. You usually want to leave like any paint, any filler primer that you're like going to use either out in the sun or warming up with something because it makes it a lot easier to spray. I've never used this before. I've actually never painted something this big, so it's either going to come out amazing or it's going to come out terribly because I didn't fully clean this right. I've dropped it a million times. There's bugs in it. It's been over a year since I bought it and it's been sitting out in the sun for like a long time, but it should be fine. So I'm just gonna get a quick little... Alright, this is why we spray first, because I just sprayed it outwards. I didn't know where the nozzle was. So let's figure out how this thing... Oh, perfect, okay. Alright, it's post-production me back at it again to tell you guys what exactly is happening right in front of your face. So right now I am spraying some adhesion promoter onto the bumper. This is supposed to make the paint stick better to it. It's supposed to make whatever you're spraying stick better to what you're spraying because you sprayed it onto the thing that you wanted it to stick onto, so it sticks on better because you sprayed it onto the thing that you wanted to spray it onto. Furthermore, okay, seriously, this part was probably the easiest thing to do, mostly because it's not really going to show up on the paint. After this point though, everything goes downhill. I know you probably thought I was a professional and I was going to do everything correctly. You're wrong. Take a look. Alright, now we're going with a sandable primer. I'm gonna try to fill in a bunch of these cracks because not only have I ran into a pole with it, I've also just hit a million rocks. So let's make it seem as if it never happened. Also, we're wearing our OSHA approved masks. Wait, how does it spray? Oh, it sprays in a dot. Okay. Let's see if I try it. Alright, so in this moment I realized how big of a fuck up this was gonna be. This is not going very well.
For one, this primer was spraying in a dot instead of a fan tip. I didn't really think about this before I bought all of these items, that maybe the tips are gonna matter like a lot. Also, if you're worried about runs, about dry particles, about, you know, just any elemental changes, obviously don't do this out in the sun, in the wind, on a windy day, directly in the sun with a black piece of plastic. You see, I totally could have done this in a garage. I totally could have done everything right, but I didn't.
My wrist is broken. My wrist.
Mostly because I wanted to just get it done. I have been overly thinking this for way too long, and I've been procrastinating so hard. I had all of this, the paint, the primer, the clear coat, I had all of it for over 4 months before I even did anything with it. So I just wanted to get it done. Next time, if I paint anything, sure as hell I ain't gonna fucking use this goddamn primer. It was a pain, like ridiculous. It was a nightmare. All of it was a nightmare. Check this out.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh no, oh no.
Oof. All right. This. Here's what we're gonna do about that.
That's it.
Should I have had a
We'll go over that a few
better
more times.
should I have had
Why
a
is
better
that on
spraying technique?
it?
100%.
Really, what happened?
What the fuck? These words are hard. I was just spraying to accommodate the pain in my wrist. I wasn't really doing it with like the right strokes and going the right way and the right distance. At some, like, very early on, I just said, fuck it, I'm spraying this thing. Doesn't necessarily matter. I would do it differently now.
All right, we're actually doing clear now. The primer doesn't look 100% great, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Clear coat. Clear coat, base coat. I'll have to spray that part after.
Again, basically everything that was going wrong with the primer was kind of going wrong here. I'm not gonna lie, this first can of paint was kind of a pain in my ass because it wasn't really spraying as saturated as I wanted it to. It almost felt like the can was like depressurized. Spraying this first can again was like really hurting my wrists a lot because I had to push down so hard to get any material on. Also, doing this in like the brightest time of the day, I could barely tell the difference between the primer and the actual gold paint. It wasn't until the second coat where I was like, okay, I can actually see the color now. After this point, I also told myself I was going to break up the bumper into a few different pieces and then spray them accordingly. So I did the passenger side first, then I did the middle, and then I was going to do the driver's side. While I was doing this, I got very frustrated and I just started kind of doing whatever the hell I wanted. Spraying the paint I felt was actually a little bit easier than spraying the primer. Again, it had a fan tip, so it made it a little bit easier, but don't do this in the summertime with wind outside. Just don't do it.
My hands are not built for this.
This paint job was, to me, a big project, a very stressful one at that, and the entire time I was doing this, I was beating the living crap out of myself because it wasn't coming out right. Things like this will kind of do that. I just had to remember that I needed to manage my expectations, because not only is this the first item that I'm spraying that is this large, this is also the first time I'm doing this outside in the sun with the wind blowing, filming it for some reason, thinking that I have to act a certain way in front of the camera. So it was a big mess.
All right, I forgot my mask. This is coat number 2. It is looking pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. We have like a run or two, and there is, you know, crosswinds, so the material is drying before you can even hit it, so there's also specks in it. It's not gonna look great, but at least it's gonna be same color.
If I could do it differently, you know, take my time, I wouldn't have had so many things planned out in that day.
Alright, this one's coming out a little bit better. I think the sun is messing with me on this side. I feel like,
Yeah.
I think this is painted. Like, it looks well painted, right? I think there's a
I'm
good
pretty
amount.
sure it does.
I think there's a good enough amount of paint on here. I just can't,
At some
with
angles,
the primer, I
I
can't tell.
What did you do?
I touched a piece of plastic with something. Officer, I swear I wasn't huffing paint.
Right here.
Oh, perfect. It's on the spot that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank fucking God.
Yes, Kakarot. Alright, I just need to make sure I get all of these stupid little corners.
Oh, are we spraying clear yet? Are we spraying clear yet?
Have you seen those mugshots of the people that like get caught huffing paint?
Those are hella funny. And the thing was, is that I was actually thinking about that shit too right now.
Look at this.
Glove reveal, guys. Check this shit out. I had shit flinging out of the paint. Do you see that? It is. You want a little taste? You want a little taste? Base coat has been put down. We got 2 cans worth of base coat on this one bumper. It is tiger stripey. There are specks in it, and it is perfect. So now we're gonna go ahead and do some clear coat. I'm actually real nervous about this because this is probably, if we haven't already fucked up, and we have, this is gonna be the more easy one to fuck up. So this is gonna be like, I'm nervous. All right, let's get started.
All right, now we're spraying clear. I'm not gonna lie, the clear was a bit more forgiving. At least I couldn't necessarily see it. It felt like the clear was spraying pretty well. I was having a pretty good time spraying it because it smelled really good.
Oh my God.
I don't have any. I think I just ranted everything I wanted to say. At this point, I am so tired. I have been out in the baking sun for hours and hours. I'm also taking care of a 6-year-old and a very anxious dog, along with trying to film everything and comment on everything and try to remember what steps I'm on and trying to do all this right. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. This can of clear is breaking my goddamn wrists. I don't know what is wrong with my wrists. I think I need to see a doctor. I don't know what's wrong with my wrists. after the first coat of clear, it looked shiny enough to me in that moment to where I was like, I don't want to do a second can of clear. I totally should have. I now have another can of clear coat that I don't know what I'm going to do. I could probably spray it again, but why would I do that? You want to spray it wet on wet. You don't want to spray it. And it's been a month. It's been more than a month since I filmed this, by the way, guys. It's been taking me too long. It's been taking me too long for this. Hopefully you guys can, see this as some kind of inspiration that you don't have to do everything perfectly, and it's not always going to come out perfect either, but you can get it done. You can learn a lot by just doing the project. Anyways, that is it. This is what the car looks like. Next week we will be talking about changing the headlights, and by next week I mean maybe next month, maybe next Tuesday, maybe next Thursday, maybe 14 Thursdays from now. Subscribe.